If you're the beneficiary and you want to oppose the trustee's payment of attorney's fees, the first thing you do, obviously, is you want to compel disclosure of that which has been paid. This can be a real sticky issue in the course of the litigation. If an accounting is being filed periodically during the course of the underlying litigation, the amount of the fees will be disclosed. That's not something you can really avoid. But when that is disclosed, and if you're the beneficiary, you can say, look, the trustee has spent $150,000 in the last 12 months on this underlying litigation. That's unreasonable. We're going to object to the court authorizing payment of that, so that as the beneficiary, the sticky point becomes is we want to know what those fees were spent on. Because here the trustee's lawyer, whether it's you or the other guy, is stuck between a rock and a hard place, because it's a privileged communications that the beneficiary is seeking to obtain. And you want to have the fees authorized, but if it's going to require the disclosure of privileged communications, you may not be able to get that authorization. One of the practical alternatives I suggest you consider is having the court review your bills or the trustee's bills in camera. If you're the beneficiary, though, you don't want any camera, you want to see it, because obviously if you get a sense of what the trustee's lawyer is working on, that will help you in your lawsuit against the trustee. If the trustee's lawyer or the trustee has filed a petition to authorization for payment of the fees to the attorney, read the allegations of that petition. Because if the allegations say that the trustee's lawyer did such and such, and they can't prove that they did such and such, the trustee may be compelled to reimburse the trust estate for those fees. That's what happened. That was one of the things that happened in the Donahue case. In Donahue, there were allegations about necessary for the benefit of the trust estate, a fairly generic allegation. That turned into a real sandpit or quicksand pit for the trustee and the trustee's lawyers, because then they had to justify all of this work as being for the benefit of the trust estate when it was clearly not. So careful of the allegations. You know, maybe we want to have form pleading. I'm not so certain.